Good morning, everyone, and it was a beautiful weekend, and hope everyone enjoyed the weather. And then notice that spring has arrived a little early in Korea, though from time to time it got a little chilly, like it was over the weekend, of course, and also this morning. So if you guys brought an extra, thing of clothing, maybe a hoodie or a jacket, just in case. And if you guys notice that when you leave your house in the morning, it's not as dark as it was before. And this is when you actually realize that the season change has come up in our life. In our ways to work or school, we can also notice that the flowers and cherry blossoms are everywhere. And it kind of makes you feel, that everything's going to be good today. So, here's a great song to start off your Monday morning to make you feel positive and energetic. This is my man Bruno Mars with Just the Way You Are. Just the Way You Are, Bruno Mars. And you guys are now tuning into What's Poppin' with Brian Jew on TBS efm 101.3 in Seoul and its surrounding areas, GFN 98.7 in Gwangju and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, how do you get in contact with us? It's pretty simple. Send us a text to sharp or pound 1013, but you will be charged 51. So we're letting you know in advance. Also, the easiest way, and it's free. Hit us up on Kakao Talk, but you have to add TBS efm as a plus friend. Also, our Twitter at TBS What's Poppin'. So make sure to tweet us all your requests today. And we're live today, so what's that mean? We want you to call 02-778-1013. But if you have a lot to say, want to send us an email, then send it to efmpoppin@gmail.com. If you have any questions or just want to let us know how we're doing, just want to say, what's up, B? What's up, what's poppin'? We love to hear from our listeners. Also, if you're curious about our playlist, come to our website, tbsefm.soul.kr/efm/what's poppin', and you can check out our playlist. Alrighty, now time for today's pick. Yes, it's time for today's pick, and the occasion that we chose for today is everyone's favorite, of course, getting stuck in a traffic jam. Like I said in the beginning, the weather was beautiful on the weekend, so I'm sure a lot of you guys went on picnics with your friends and families. And since Seoul is overpopulated, there was, crazy traffic jams everywhere with people going to Han River or trying to drive out of Seoul to get some fresh air. And if you chose to bring a car to see cherry blossoms or have a picnic, traffic jams were inevitable. While going to picnics and outside of Seoul sounds pretty nice, pretty tempting, it's never fun to be stuck in traffic, especially if you've been driving for hours. I know what that feels like. You know why? Because I drive all the time. Now, watching a stream of cars miles ahead of you can drive you nuts, you guys. You're lucky if you're, traveling with your friends in the car, because at least your friends can entertain you while you're driving. But usually what happens, our friends and family end up falling into a nice deep sleep while you're the only one driving, listening to radio and, slowly dozing off yourself. You got to be very careful, you guys, that doesn't happen. So I'm going to give you some tips on how to keep yourself from getting too bored while you're driving. Number one, try to make some fake calls. I know this sounds goofy, but sometimes it works, You're stuck in traffic. What else can you do? Act the fool. That's what I'm saying. Pick up the phone and act like you're, just talking to somebody that doesn't exist, or maybe just create a story between two people, that you want to talk to, but you really don't have the guts to talk to. Or maybe rehearse, some lyrics from a song that you really like over the phone. And then when your friends wake up and see you're talking on the phone, they can either guess that you're acting a fool, or they can actually think that you're on the phone. Actually try that out. See if your acting skills are up to par. Number two, host your own talk show. Turn on the radio program, of course, crank it up, lip sync to the host, or maybe, when the host is asking questions, you can answer them just like you're a celebrity or something, like you're on like the Ellen DeGeneres show or one of those talk shows, Oprah, whatever it is that you love to be on and watch. Just pretend you're on that show. And number three, guess the rhyme. Like being stuck in traffic isn't bad enough, but someone always seems to be cranking country music, especially in America, and in Korea maybe some trot music, of course. Now, country songs usually follow a simple rhyme scheme, so coping mechanisms are pretty easy, and trying to figure out the rhymes are pretty simple. So why don't you surprise yourself and try to figure out what the next lyric is going to be. And 90% of the time, you might be right, because that's how easy it is to rhyme with country music. Anyways, please hit us up on our Twitter about your worst traffic jam experience. Maybe you had a great one. Maybe you thought you were going to be stuck in traffic, but traffic ended up going smoothly. And what you did to pass the time. Now, we're going to play a song for you guys. You know, when you're stuck in traffic, it's a little funky one. can actually excite your, your traffic experience. It's a song by John Mayer. Now, this song was originally written and recorded by Robert Johnson in 1936, and many artists covered this song, but the latest cover was done by Mr. John Mayer. And it was an awesome guitar solo, so if you're alone in the car, go ahead and maybe pretend you're playing the guitar, air guitar along with the song. Check it out. This is John Mayer with Crossroads. That was John Mayer with Crossroads. Now, you guys know that John Mayer will be in Korea in May for his first time ever concert in Korea, so a lot of people are excited. I have friends who are asking me, Brian, is there any way to get me tickets? You guys, I don't know. I'm sorry, I can't help you out there. Anyways, last month, fans were informed that he'll be here in April, but the dates has been finalized to May 6th. Now, I know many music fans will be quite overwhelmed and devastated. Why? Because we got Bruno Mars coming up here in April, shortly actually, this month of course, and Mr. Paul McCartney is coming also in May. And I'm sure everyone wants to go to all three concerts, but if you want to get decent seats, tickets are quite expensive. So not many people can afford to go to all three concerts. So you guys have to either pick one or two, but if you're flowing into cash, maybe you can go to all three. It's a tough decision to make. Also, we got classics. We got some Queen coming up into Korea with Adam Lambert to perform at one of the summer music festivals in Korea. Now, Korean music fans are not used to this because compared to Japan, Korea wasn't a popular destination for UK and US artists to come and do shows. Well, now they're lining up. Korea is getting all these crazy shows and concerts coming in a row back to back. So it's a great sign for all us Korean fans, for all these artists to come to Korea. Now, speaking of concerts, we got my man Jason Derulo. He's back on tour to promote his new album, Talk Dirty to Me, which will be released this month, of course. And sadly, he won't be coming to Korea. Jason, get your butt over here. We need to do a showcase together again. But why don't we listen to a song from his third album? The album's called Tattoos. Now, it's a great song. It's a cute song called Marry Me. And apparently, it's a story behind a love story between him and his lover. I don't know if you guys can guess who his lover is. I know who it is. If y'all know it, tweet us. Check it out. Jason Derulo with Marry Me. That was my man Jason Derulo with Marry Me. That's a great song. Now, actually, you guys didn't know this, but he never meant to make this song and put it on an actual album. And he wrote the song for his girlfriend, of course, because he wanted to propose to her one day. And, of course, his girlfriend, I know some tweets came in. His girlfriend at the moment is Jordan Sparks, one of the winners of American Idol, one of the past episodes and seasons, of course. Now, Jordan Sparks, she listened to the song, and she was very wise. She was like, Jason, this song is so pretty. I think you should put it on the album for other people to use as a proposal song. That was my Jordan Sparks imitation, y'all. Sorry. I'm not too wise on what she sounds like. I just know that she sounds beautiful when she sings. But she got it right. Now, people started using this song for romantic proposals and also for the wedding videos. Now, I think that's pretty sweet. The lyrics are amazing. 105 is a number that comes to my head. I don't know all the lyrics. But Jason, great track. Great songwriting ability right there, too. And Jordan Sparks, you have a good eye for music, of course. It was a great song. So anyways, we got to get to the last song for the first half of our show. Now, the last song is also a sweet little song, of course, but another artist that a lot of people grew up loving, of course. Now, this person is known for being a perfect dad and a great husband as well. And obviously, there's rumors about his family, but it seems like there's lots of love in this house. Guess who it is? We're talking about my man, Will Smith, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, of course. And it's a great song. He's singing the song with his son, of course, when his son was, Jaden Smith was a little kid. He's all grown up now, but Jaden Smith back then was like 3, 4, 5, I think, when the song came out. Maybe even younger. I don't know. But check it out. It's the last song for the first half of our show. Mr. Will Smith with just the two of us. And I'll be back with the second half of What's Poppin' on TBS efm. TBS efm, welcome back to second half of What's Poppin'. Are y'all ready to get up and get down on Jump Up and Get Down, where you play some upbeat music, of course, funky music, because that's what Mondays are all about. We want to get your Monday started right, because if we play some ballads, some slow songs, we might put you to sleep, and Mondays are one of those days we don't want to be in, at work or at school. So we're going to play some funky music for you guys, but make sure you guys send in your requests as well. And we're live today, so please call us through at 02-778-1013. For now, jump up and get down. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, now it's time to get you guys awake for our Monday morning special. Not special, but of course, every Monday we got some funky music for you guys. Now, everybody needs a bit of funkiness on their Monday mornings. Even I do. So, last Friday we suggested all our listeners to plant some, plants for Arbor Day. So, did anyone plant anything at all? If you didn't, then you still have a chance to plant something. Or if you don't want to go outside to plant anything, because a lot of people in Korea, we don't have front yards or backyards, but you can get a plant for the house, something in a nice pot or something. Now, if you have no room to grow anything big, get something small. You could put it by your sink. You can, I'm talking about like herbs like basil, oregano, dill, because it's really good for the eye to see more natural green color every day, and it's quite amazing to watch new life growing very close to you, and it's definitely an excuse to celebrate. So, the first song that we have for you guys right now for Jump Up and Get Down is the perfect song to jump up and get down to. This is Kool and the Gang with Celebration. Kool and the Gang Celebration. That's what we're here to do. We're having a great time. Now, you guys know that Kool and the Gang, they still tour these days. Now, of Kool and the Gang's original members, the Bell brothers, Brown and Thomas, are still in the group. But the group's original keyboardist, guitarist, and trumpet player all passed away in their late 50s. So God rest their soul. And the rest of the members added new people. And they're still touring around the world till these days. Now, many musicians like Snoop Dogg, a.k.a. now he's called Snoop Lion, Will Smith, De La Soul, and many, many more artists have sampled their music a lot. All right, now we're going to go into some Twitter comments right now, of course, because we haven't updated y'all on what these comments were. We're live today, so if we don't go over these comments, people can be like, what's up with that, B? Alrighty, Ong Ni just wrote, good morning. Next week will be the Thai New Year and Songkran Festival, and I wish you can join our festival. It's very fun. Miss you. Well, I wouldn't mind being there, so if you get me a plane ticket to fly out to Thailand, get some time off, it'd be great. But guess what? I can't do that. I got some work, lined up for me. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I gotta do everything, y'all. I love Brian. Well, good morning, DJ Brian. Well, good morning to you. I love Brian. It's weird because it sounds like I'm saying I love you to myself, but I'm technically not because that's the Twitter name. Anyways, we have another one. We have 4 new ones that just popped in right now. Woohoo! Let's celebrate Brian G Music. TBS was poppin', feeling so relaxed on Monday morning. So that's the thing I'm here to do. It's Monday. I don't want to stress you out. I want you to feel good at work or if you're at school. Open up your books. Don't be like, I gotta read. I gotta get my education on. No, you're here to have a good time. Life is too short to stress, y'all. So don't stress out. Right now is a perfect time for me to play a song for you guys to not stress out. And the song is a request by BFF J Walker, JJ Addict. And it's a great song by Parliament. It's called Flashlight. Next song is James Brown, I Got the Feeling, live, requested by Rhea Butler. That was James Brown with I Got the Feeling, the live version, of course, requested by Rhea Butler. Great song, great funky track, of course. But right now, we're going to blow up, or we are blowing up, on Twitter. I love Brian just wrote, oh my, OMG! That's all. With I don't know if that's a sad face or a mad face. Sometimes these little emoticons are confusing. All right, man, just wrote, hope the next request is bit funky, fast one than this one. Yay. Anyhow, Jazzy Jew is pretty good. The songs. Well, thank you very much. That was pretty funky and upbeat. I don't know. I don't think that was slow. Anyways, we have, let's see. Jade just wrote, good morning, B. It's great to hear you today. You've made my day. Have a great day ahead. Take care. Thank you very much. And we also, I want to go into an email right now from Mayan, since Mayan just tweeted us just a second ago. She wrote, just giving you a shout out. How are you? I truly enjoy listening to what's poppin'. It's my daily dose of laughter and motivation by your words, especially when you have tips to tip the scale with fitness. And I miss that. I hope you have some sort of similarity of tips, of course. Like you, I'm addicted to gym and CrossFit, and it helps me with my diabetes. Anyhow, just complimenting you for a job well done as a DJ, and I hope it will continue on for so long until I go visit Korea. Perhaps visit you at Open Studio one day. Brian enjoys a daily dose of sunshine that makes all of us laugh, especially me. A laughter a day burns calories. That's very true. Thank you so much, Mayan, for this lovely email. Like I said, when you guys interact with me, it just feels like, you guys are here, that, you guys are like family. And that's what I love doing here. I love to actually entertain you guys because you guys are like family to me. And getting emails like this really brighten up my day, make me feel better. Even if I'm having a rough day, maybe feeling under the weather a little bit, but you guys are motivating me to keep on going and, entertain you guys for the rest of the day. And for me to be able to give you guys sunshine throughout your day, that's a huge achievement. Thank you so much, man, for your lovely email. Unfortunately, you did have a song request. It was Flashdance from the movie What a Feeling from the movie Flashdance. But today we're playing funky music, so we're going to go into another song. And I dedicate this to you, alrighty? The song is by the Isley Brothers, and it's called I Wanna Be With You. I Wanna Be With You by the Isley Brothers. What a great track. A little funkiness for you Monday mornings. But guess what, y'all? Something funky for me right now. We have some callers online. Not one, but two. The first one we have online is Amy, TBS efm. What's poppin'? Amy, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you, Brian?
Now, for all listeners right now, can you just state your name again and where you're calling from?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm Amy, and I'm actually with my friend Valerie again. We're like your two biggest fans here in Mexico. So.
Awesome, from Mexico. Thank you for calling in today.
Mm-hmm.
Now, wait, I feel like
problem.
you called before. Is that right?
Yeah, like a couple of weeks ago. Sorry, I promise I'm not a stalker. So
No.
Really
Trust me.
your show, so.
You're not a stalker, of course. It's just family to us, of course. Weren't you in the hospital before? I feel like you called. You were in the hospital, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See, I have a great memory. Are you feeling better right now?
You are. I'm doing a lot better, thankfully. So.
Awesome. I'm not going to lie. After we had that chat online the last time, I did say a little prayer for you, so hopefully you're getting better, faster.
Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that. So.
No problem at all. And are you and Valerie together right now again?
We are. We're actually, me and Val, and then my mom and Valerie's sister, we've all been listening to you while we've been eating dinner. So.
Oh, awesome. Well, thank you, Mom, Valerie, for both tuning in with Amy. And today we're talking about traffic jams. Now, do you have any funny stories about a traffic jam from the past?
I do. Like, one time we were in Texas, and it was in the middle of summer. It's really hot there in Texas. Mm-hmm. And we were in an old van from our church, and usually how, lovely church vans are. So, of course, we had no air. Anyways, there was this huge problem on the interstate, and traffic was at a complete standstill for almost 5 hours. I mean, literally no one was moving an inch. It was so horrible. And, of course, it was so hot, but people just, parked their cars, and they got out and were talking with other people and sitting on the side of the road and just, visiting and everything. It was really horrible, actually, though, because this is really embarrassing, but the worst part was that I was, dying to go to the restroom, and there was no stores, no gas stations anywhere. It was so horrible. I was about to cry. I was like, Mom, please get me to a restroom. I really need to go to the restroom. It was really horrible, but it was really embarrassing. But now that I think back on it, it's funny. But at the time, it was not funny at all.
It's not funny because nobody knows that pain when you really need to go to the bathroom. I know, I've been there before.
Especially for 5 hours,
Yeah, that's very true. Well, thank you for calling in. We're unfortunately out of time for today, so we're going to make this a phone call very short. But once again, Amy, Valerie, and Mom, thank you guys for tuning in from Mexico. We really love the support that you guys give us here.
Well, we appreciate the chance to talk to you. Hope you have a great day today.
All right, you have a wonderful evening yourself.
All right, thanks, Brian.
All right, bye-bye. All right, y'all, that was Amy from Mexico, but unfortunately we are out of time for today. But the last song for our show today is Whale featuring CeeLo Green. This is Gullible, so check it out, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9:05 a.m. Peace.